Well, good morning. How are you this morning? Tuesday mornings with Luann and Tim. He's Tim.
That's Luann, and today we decided to dress a little more calmly.
Apparently, we were messing you up yesterday with our patterns and such.
I got home and Keith said, "You guys need to talk before you get dressed in the morning because you broke the TV." I guess our outfits were very busy. We're very subdued this morning.
Well, I feel bad. I don't want to mess you up starting this early in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. Huge thank you to KC Security for sponsoring the show every morning for us. We appreciate it, you guys.
Can you even count how long they've been sponsoring us now?
I can't.
It's been months. 6 months or something.
Yeah.
So let me give a shout out to KC Security, to Daniel Leprad, the owner-operator, and also to our friend Mike Delfrey from the United Way Harvest Algoma. Mm-hmm. They are partnering. And they are going to be, they're doing Stuff a Cruiser.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Daniel's donating one of his cruisers to sit at Metro Churchill Plaza this coming Saturday. Okay. They're there for a while, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I'm going to go shop.
Okay. They're going to be there. They'll be accepting non-perishable food items and toiletries. Isn't that nice for distribution to soup kitchens and food banks throughout the city? So that is Casey, or I probably will actually go to Harvest Algoma.
I would think.
Yeah, but the Harvest Algoma does also provide to different food banks and soup kitchens and stuff. So there you go. Help out KC Security and Harvest Algoma. Drop off, or when you're in Metro, buy something and on your way out,
extra. You know what some of the stores are doing now?
Cruiser, what?
I don't know if you've noticed, but some of the grocery stores now are doing packaged bags.
Metro does that.
That you can just grab and give to charity. Isn't that awesome? Such a good idea.
Yep. It's in a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
All sealed up, already all put together.
Yeah, so good.
Ingredients. Yeah. It's a birthday today.
It is?
Yes, for Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, you know how sometimes we'll say things like, "Oh my gosh, Cher is 73, or Bette Midler is 73, or Barbara Streisand is 73, and don't they look great?" Mm-hmm. Ozzy Osbourne 75, and boy does he look it.
He's not doing well. Aging wise, I find. But you know what? Like, look at him there. Seriously, honey, put some lips on.
Put some lips on.
Right?
Get a haircut, Ozzy.
Alright. And Sharon has like annual Botox and redos.
She talks about her work.
She talks about it all the time, which is awesome.
Anyway, happy birthday, Ozzy. He's still going strong.
Speaking of Sharon Osbourne, she talked a little bit about the Gabrielle Union thing. She doesn't like NBC. Initially, because she had a problem with Jack. I guess they were going to do a show back in the day with Jack, and then at the very last minute, they canceled it when they found out that he had muscular dystrophy. Pardon me, according to Sharon. So Sharon's not happy with NBC.
Well, I haven't read this yet, but this is this is more news from Gabrielle Union. For those of you who don't know, Gabrielle Union and Julianne Hough were judges on America's Got Talent, and they've both been let go. And now the union's getting involved. So I haven't looked that over yet.
We'll get back to you on that.
I'll get back to you on that. Will and Grace is one of my favorite television shows, and for the reboot, they left out one of the characters, the character of Rosie, the maid, Rosario, the maid. They actually wrote her out of the script for the reboot. And the first episode of the new version of Will and Grace, they had her pass away, her character, Rosario.
Oh, so she...
And I thought that the actress had died. I thought that's why they killed off Rosario. No, I was mistaken. However, Shelley Morrison, who played Rosario, has now passed. Aww. She was 83 years old. Beautiful. Look, she was so freaking funny in that show. She played Karen's maid, the mouthy maid from Ecuador. Anyway, she heart failure after a brief illness. She passed at 83. And what I didn't know, 8 seasons she did in the first.
Really?
It was supposed to be a one-off. She was supposed to do one episode, and the chemistry between the character of Karen Walker and Rosario, Karen Mullally, and Shelley Morrison, the chemistry was so great. One episode turned into 68 episodes.
Wow, isn't that awesome?
1999 to 2006.
I love stories like that.
She was also, did not know this, she was in the movie Funny Girl with Barbara Streisand. Troop Beverly Hills with Shelley Long. Batman.
Really?
No, sorry, not Batman. That was from yesterday. That was Billy D. Williams. No. Anyway, but she played one of the nuns in The Flying Nun, Sister Sixto.
Holy
I
moly.
didn't know that she was in The Flying Nun.
I didn't either.
Anyway, rest in peace, Shelley
Yes.
Morrison. Thanks for the laughs.
Such a talented lady.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks is riding high right now. I mean, he's never not riding high because he's been so successful.
What's the award he got? Did he not just get a big award at the American Music Awards or the Country Music Awards? Wasn't he like traveling, touring?
Entertainer of the Year, I believe.
Something like that.
There's a new show. It's called Garth Brooks Unfiltered, I believe.
Oh.
And his former wife of 15 years is in the documentary.
It's a documentary.
And he says that he just is so taken aback by how she was in the documentary. They have 3 daughters together, and he was on the road all the time, especially when, starting out, and how she was so generous, he said, and he said, the next time I saw her, I gave her the biggest hug I've ever given her. Isn't that nice?
Well, bigger than
That's awesome.
bigger than the hugs he gave her when they were married for 15 years.
Well, you know what?
Maybe that's why the marriage didn't last. You should have hugged her bigger.
And you know what? They were married for like 3 months, and he met Trisha Yearwood, who he's married to now, and somebody said to him, what did you think of her? And he said, I feel like I was just talking to my wife.
When he met Trisha Yearwood?
Yes. Good for you for hanging in there with the marriage. The first one, I mean. He said, well, we got married at church in front of our family friends. We were taking it seriously. Way to go, Garth. So he talks about, or the documentary talks a little bit more about how Garth and Trisha, with 3 girls, his 3 daughters, he had to get to know them all over again. So he said there were females everywhere, and he talks about the adjustment and stuff.
There were females everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Women rule the world. They should. Okay, McDonald's. They're getting into this chicken sandwich mess. Well, not mess.
They've always had a chicken sandwich.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah. I liked it because there was lots of sauce on it.
Okay, one of the original McDonald's chicken sandwiches was like, it wasn't even just white meat, and I didn't like that. Remember the first chicken sandwich? Didn't like it.
The preformed?
Yeah.
You want to know where that chicken was.
That's like bologna as far as I'm concerned.
Bologna. Don't be cursing on bologna.
It's got pig lips and ears in it. I don't
care. Fry it up.
I don't want to eat the hoofs. Anyway, the chicken sandwich from McDonald's now, then they came back with like a breast version, whatever. Okay,
right.
Fine. But see, with all of this, what is it, Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, the big, the competition between their 2 chicken sandwiches, McDonald's is entering the fray with a new Southern-style chicken sandwich. They only tried it out in Houston and Knoxville, because I guess Texas and Tennessee is where people know their chicken. So they've tried this out. It looks delicious.
So looks
I
good.
saw a picture of it.
Look at that.
Is that it?
Yeah, with the pickles.
Yeah, the chicken I saw looked little. That is it. There's the pickles. So it's simply topped with butter and crinkle cut pickles.
What could be wrong with that? Deep fried chicken and butter on a bun, a white one too.
If that doesn't give you a heart attack. But listen to them in there. They're getting all excited in the next room.
Yeah,
It looks like
let's go.
I saw a prettier picture where the breading looked nicer. But anyway, that's what Michael found. So I guess that's right.
And you can have a deluxe.
The deluxe has lettuce, tomato, and mayo, which is what I only have. I only have lettuce, tomato, and mayo on my sandwiches. I don't like
a ton of stuff.
No, so I would try that. I would give that a whirl.
I would do the pickle plain one. The plain pickle one.
Have you tried the Popeyes one?
No, I haven't.
It's excellent, but it's got a bite to it.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
See, I'm a wimp.
And I won't do the Chick-fil-A.
No.
Because I'm gay. Chick-fil-A and gay don't go.
Oh, right. They don't like.
Well, they don't like.
LGBTQ.
Well, no. They said they weren't going to do LGBTQ plus fund LGBTQ plus things anymore. Anti-LGBTQ plus things. Then when the evangelicals got all freaked out saying, what do you mean you're not going to give money to the Salvation Army and to the children's Christian camps? Then they backed down again, and now, so we don't know where Chick-fil-A is, so I'm not going there.
I'm not eating your chicken. We don't even have one here. So.
We don't even have one here.
So it's kind of easy.
I know. Okay, so on the show today.
Yes.
I have Logan Kennedy. That's your name, isn't it, Logan? I'm right. She's sitting right there watching us. Logan Kennedy is here from the Group Health Center Trust Fund. And they have a big draw going on, Lou, and we can win $100,000. You wanna? Mm-hmm. Right after the new year. Wouldn't that be the best?
Oh, good timing.
Oh. And OC,
Man, they are cruising along.
Tyler Onofrio and Frank Cuglietta are coming on the show for their bath. They've got 3 different companies on the go. It's local Sault Ste. Marie boys. Honestly, we're going to talk to them about all the expansions and the excitement and the moving and the OC
great
bath
products.
and beauty.
They make it here, like in the suit, like in the store.
Well, I don't know if they do that. They might actually.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I'm going to find out. I
bought stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and it's in the basement. I wouldn't lie to you.
Do you want to do the interview then, if you know so much, Missy? How about you do the news?
Okay, I'll do the news.
That's a deal. So we'll be back with more Mornings with Luann and Tim after this, now that we have it all figured out.
Last year we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room, create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Welcome back. As promised, this is Logan Kennedy. Good morning, Logan.
Good morning, Tim.
Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
About the Big Wish Lottery.
It's that time of year.
It is. So this is for Group Health Center Trust Fund.
It is, yes.
Can you explain what the Trust Fund does as opposed to the Group Health Center, which of course provides medical care?
Care for people, right. So a lot of people in the Sioux know the Group Health Center. We've been, they've had the doors open since 1963.
That long?
That long, yeah.
That's the year after I was born.
Yeah, formed by the steelworkers back then.
What did you say?
It was formed by the steelworkers back then.
It was formed by the steelworkers?
Yeah, so there was a bunch of original, we call them original sponsors now, but it was steelworkers that all paid money out of their own pocket to kind of form a private healthcare union that they could go to and their family could go to free of charge.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's interesting history to learn. I didn't know that until I worked there either, so it's
very cool.
Yeah. So,
and then it became open to the whole community over time.
It did, yes. So we have over 80,000 patients now across the Algoma district.
What?
Yeah, and we opened the trust fund in 1979 in order to raise money to buy new medical equipment for the Group Health Center.
So the trust fund is strictly to fund equipment and needs because?
Yeah, because the government doesn't pay for any medical
Ontario,
equipment. Right.
I guess probably.
Yeah, so not just us, but the hospital as well, any other healthcare facility that.
So things like anything from the big stuff like X-ray machines to the little stuff like you were mentioning.
The little blood pressure cuffs. Yeah, so something that people don't really think about as being so much, but I mean it's something that we use almost every single day.
Almost every single day.
Every single patient, so they do get worn out and it's something that needs to be replaced, as is everything else.
And as you mentioned, the building has been around now since the 60s.
Yes.
So that that means that the equipment has to be replaced on a regular basis.
Exactly. And depending on what it is and how much it gets used, whether we have it for 5 years, 10 years.
And technology changes, you have to keep updated. You were talking about x-ray machines, how they've changed.
Yes. So actually our current campaign that we're doing right now is for the diagnostic imaging department, so our x-ray department. And even with the new technology these days, the brand new x-ray machines can produce higher quality images, which not only reduces patient exposure to radiation, but also increases our capacity, so it lowers the wait times. We can see more patients, and then everyone's just,
what do those things go for?
$250,000.
Ouchie, wow, wow.
Yeah, so it's not something you can just we can't just have like one event and say, here's a new x-ray machine. It's something that we fund for this campaign's actually running over the course of 2 years.
So, for that machine, okay.
Yeah, so everything that we're raising through Big Wish, all net proceeds go towards that.
20th anniversary.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Is this a major fundraiser for the trust fund?
It is. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is why we can really get out there and help.
Yeah.
And how do we purchase tickets?
So you can purchase tickets, actually for the first time ever, you can purchase tickets online now, which is very, very exciting.
You know what, that makes so much sense, because oftentimes I'll be exiting a grocery store and I'll see somebody selling tickets on the way out for whatever, and I'll think, oh well, I don't have any cash in my wallet, and I just use my debit card, and my hands are full of groceries or whatever.
Yeah, we do that too. We do have our sellers sitting in the grocery stores and in the malls.
Some people are like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm one person who just uses debit card. There are just as many people who only carry cash, who don't like the machine stuff.
So we can take cash. Even our sellers that you see at the mall, they do take credit card. It is.
Wait a minute, really?
You write it down and it's processed in the office. So it is. They do fold it over. They hide it so that your credit card number is not splayed out.
So I can manually put a credit card number on. Oh, I did not know that.
For some people, not as convenient as just going online and typing it in, and it's kind of more instant. But
online, where do we find it online?
So it's bigwishlottery.ca.
That's easy.
Yeah, and we've had people. It's actually exciting because now that it's online, we can see all the reports from where people are buying tickets from. So we have all the way to Thunder Bay, down to Windsor, Ottawa,
Isn't
a place
that
called
probably expatriates from the Sioux
exactly.
who are supporting, knowing what the great work the Group Health Center does in the community.
And also, we see a lot of new names. Like, for example, someone from Moonbeam, Ontario, purchased a ticket. I'd never heard of Moonbeam before,
did you look it up?
I did. And ironically, their claim to fame is a giant UFO statue that they have there.
Wait, do you know where it is in Ontario?
Awesome. I think it's up by Hearst.
Oh,
up by
really?
Cap, up that way, yeah.
I want to check out Moonbeam.
Yeah, so it's interesting. You see, we have a map, and you can see all the little points where people buy tickets.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And so, what again? The website is
bigwishlottery.ca.
Okay, so simple.
Yeah, people can also just call in the trust fund office. It's 759-5530, and they can just get them right over the phone with credit cards.
You give a credit card over the phone,
and then we put the tickets in the mail for them.
And they mail them to us.
Yeah.
This is so convenient to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, what a great timing! What great timing to win a prize on January the 11th is the draw.
Right
After the new year. Wouldn't that come in handy after all those expenses? I'll just be getting back from Cuba. It could be for my vacation. Plus.
Then you can just go back again.
That'd
be great.
So the grand prize?
Grand prize is $100,000. So it's the biggest grand prize we've ever had. We wanted to kind of up the ante this year because it is the 20th anniversary. So we wanted to give people something to kind of get excited about.
Wow.
So it's a top grand prize of $100,000, and then there are 5 draws for $2,000 each. So even a $2,000 win would be pretty nice after Christmas. Exactly.
That would pay for that.
Yeah. So
5 of 2,000, 1 of 100,000.
And you are eligible to win all the draws. So if your name's pulled for one of them, it goes right back in the draw for the next draw.
I could win multiple times?
I mean, I don't know the odds on that, but yeah,
who cares?
The chances there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty great.
Okay, and then also you were mentioning on the website, I believe there's like a Google map or something that shows the different locations in case you want to know where you can go to get a ticket if you're going to be out and about.
Yes, so we do have about, I'd say, between 85 and 90 point of sale locations across town. So different businesses ranging from literally everything. We have auto body shops, we have clothing stores, different retail locations around town. Yes.
How do you find those 80 to 90 people who are willing to sell tickets for you?
We just have a lot of great people in the
Do people contact you and say, I'll take some tickets to sell? Or do you have clients? Or like, how does it?
Since it is the 20th anniversary, we have built a large pool of businesses that do it year after year, which is amazing, and we wouldn't be able to do it without them. So
I'm just asking because in case there's a business in future who's interested, who wants to support the Group Health Center, they could offer to carry the tickets.
Yeah, they can just reach out to us and say, we'd like to sell a book for you guys, and let us know how many you want to sell, and we drop them off.
So those locations are on a map somewhere?
Yeah, so if you go on our website, on I believe it's on the event page, you'll get to the Big Wish Lottery, kind of the logo and everything, and then if you scroll down, there's a Google map and it has all the locations to start.
Wow.
Yeah, so even out, we have tickets out in Gooley, out in Echo Bay, Deborah, it's all over this area, so it's nice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, it's for the Group Health Center Trust.
Yes, trust fund.
Trust fund.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And so the proceeds are going to big items, the big item being the X-ray machine. But also just all the other equipment.
Right.
To help keep us safe and healthy in Sault Ste. Marie.
Right.
Logan, what a pleasure to meet you. You're a great spokesperson.
Well, thank you. You make it easy.
Oh, wow. Thanks for that. Okay, I'm getting my tickets as soon as we get offline. I'm going offline. As soon as we go off air, I'm going online.
Perfect.
And we'll be back with Luann after this.
This is On TV.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room. Create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
We're sitting here talking about just the things that happen on live TV. I was looking at you in the first segment, and my mouth was agape. I was like open mouth, and all of a sudden a little burp just snuck out that I didn't know, and I kind of went.
I knew.
And I thought,
nice kielbasa you had last night.
And I didn't know if anybody heard it, and I just said, I kind of burped, and she said, I know, I heard it.
No, it just went, one of those.
It was a gurgly burp, and it snuck out with and my mouth is open, so I'm sorry if.
As if your mouth is ever open. Really.
Okay, dictionary.com has announced the 2019 Word of the Year.
Oh, cool.
Don't you love this stuff?
Yes, I do. Okay, let me guess. What could it be?
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Impeachment.
Well, no, but I'll tell you some top searches.
Okay.
Polar vortex was a top search on dictionary.com.
Oh, people are scared.
Exonerate. And are you ready for this one? I didn't know what this means. Stochastic terrorism. Stochastic. Stochastic terrorism.
I'm not sure what that means.
Public demonization of a person or group resulting in an incident of a violent act which is statistically probable but whose specifics cannot be predicted. In other words, inciting violence or hatred through demonization.
Oh, okay.
An example would be Donald Trump talking about Mexican immigrants, and then there's a mass killing in El Paso. Mm-hmm. That would
Like
be an
that.
example of stochastic terrorism, where you say, if he keeps talking like this, someoe's going to get hurt. So statistically probable, but specifics cannot be predicted.
And how do you spell that?
Stochastic
S-T-O?
terrorism. C-H-A-S-T-I-C.
Huh.
But the word of the year is existential.
Really?
Yes, it captures a sense of grappling with the survival of our planet, our loved ones, and our way of life. It inspires us to ask big questions, who we are, our purpose in the face of various challenges, and it reminds us we can make choices about our lives and how we answer those big questions.
That's why I didn't know that would be the word, because I don't ask those big questions.
So existential means of or relating to existence, came into the English language in the late 1600s, used when the fact of someone or something's very existence is at stake. Existential.
People are scared.
Concerned with the nature of human existence as determined by the individual freely made choices. Well, there you go. That's the word of the year according to dictionary.com.
I was telling you about a documentary coming up about Garth Brooks.
Yes,
There's
you were.
also one coming up about Prince Andrew.
Already?
Yeah.
And does it involve the 17-year-old?
Well, apparently it's produced by BBC Panorama.
Okay.
And it uncovers emails between Prince Andrew and the alleged handler for
Epstein.
Her
name is
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Okay.
And he specifically says, when you have a moment, can you reach out? I have specific questions about Virginia Roberts. That's one of the emails he sent to her. And she said, I have details, call me.
Oh my gosh.
Right? He spent weeks and weeks and weeks at the Epstein compound in Palm Springs, apparently.
Bye, Andrew.
See ya.
The Queen canceled his birthday party.
Yeah.
No cake for you.
Yeah, I wonder, do they still do beheadings there? No, probably not, eh? Lizzie's pissed. Shocked. She's a little upset. She's just mad.
Okay, now go do the news with proper language.
Right. I will use proper language in the newscast coming up. I promise. Right after this.
Welcome back. It's Sarah again from Women in Crisis. We have been giving out 16 bouquets of roses over 16 days to 16 different women for our 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. This is a time to take action to end violence against women and girls around the world. We at Women in Crisis, along with the help of Superior Media, are continuing to shine the light on the incredible actions of individuals in this community who are working to end violence against women. Again, we remind you that the roses being presented are in memory of the 14 women who lost their lives on December 6, 1989, and in honor of all women who have died or endured gender-based violence. Join us today as we present these roses to Jasmine Gassey. Thank you for allowing us to be here today with you. You have been nominated by a member of our community for your strength, your courage, your work and passion towards ending violence against women, and for your dedication to bringing change for future generations. Specifically, you were nominated for your warm, approachable, and welcoming personality, which is very welcoming to the women that you work with as they feel lost, scared, and overwhelmed while they're navigating the legal system. So thank you so much for being a light in this community.
Thank you. I'm so honored, and I just want to say thank you to Women in Crisis for providing all the support that they have to all of my clients. Thank you.
Thank you. Jasmine is one of many who are working hard to end gender-based violence. Stay with us over the next few days as we continue to highlight those who are shining a light in this community. How can you help? Visit womenincrisis.ca today. Ending violence against women starts with you.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
An 88-year-old man from Geraldton is facing a number of sex charges related to alleged offenses dating back more than 30 years. Provincial police say they began investigating the man in May of this year after receiving a complaint. They say their investigation focused on incidents that allegedly took place between 1971 and 1984, but provided no other details. Henry Mackey of Geraldton is facing 4 historical charges. They include rape and 3 counts of sexual assault with a female, at least one of which allegedly involved a girl under the age of 14. Police are encouraging anyone else with information about the case to come forward. The organization overseeing Ontario's food banks says residents with full and part-time jobs are increasingly reaching out for help to put food on their tables. Feed Ontario says the number of food bank users with jobs has gone up 27% over the past 3 years. The findings are contained in a report that tracked usage data among the 510,000 Ontarians who used a food bank between April 2018 and March 2019. Feed Ontario says the province's labor market conditions make it difficult for workers to make ends meet. The report says precarious or short-term jobs often leave employees unable to pay for their basic necessities month to month. It also found that nearly half of those currently earning minimum wage are over the age of 25, with a third of them having a post-secondary degree. New legislation introduced yesterday in Ontario would create so-called animal protection zones with increased fines for trespassing, a move applauded by farmers but roundly criticized by the animal rights activists who say it targets them. Agriculture Minister Ernie Hardeman said the bill, dubbed the Security from Trespass and Animal Safety Act, would hike fines for trespassing on farms and food processing facilities and make it illegal to obstruct trucks carrying farm animals. Under the legislation, fines for trespassing would be set at a maximum of $15,000 for a first offense and up to $25,000 for subsequent offenses, compared to current maximum trespassing fines of $10,000. The bill would also allow a court to order restitution for any injury, loss, or damage caused as a result of an offense. The proposed law would also increase protection for farmers against civil liability from people who are hurt while trespassing on their property. Hardeman said the proposed law would help ensure the biosecurity of the province's food supply while also striking a balance which ensures the right to protest. The executive director of animal protection group Animal Justice, though, said the legislation is utterly chilling and would restrict free speech if it becomes law. Canada's premiers agreed yesterday to press the federal government for higher increases to healthcare funding, but most expressed hesitation about a national pharmacare program. The premiers also emerged from a meeting in Mississauga with a call to Ottawa to strengthen a program that provides a financial top-up to provincial governments suffering economic downturns, a key request of Alberta. The First Ministers had a consensus on 4 priority areas of economic competitiveness: the fiscal stabilization program, healthcare and infrastructure funding, and northern priorities.
What we're after here is a sustained relationship that can sustain healthcare. If you can't get that right, don't start with another program. Get that right. Start by getting that right, because there are too many people across this country waiting far too long to get care in emergency rooms for hours, in pain, waiting for a knee or a hip. And we, as premiers, have to address that issue head on, and we're prepared to do that, and we're doing our very best to do it. But without a relationship with Ottawa that is of some sustenance on an ongoing basis, we're not going to achieve the goals that Canadians deserve us to achieve. So that's my point.
Authorities are seeking murder and other charges against a man they say shot 3 officers and then killed a 22-year-old father after taking him hostage inside his Kalamazoo, Michigan home.
What we know is shortly after dispatch receiving 911 calls from the lady of the house telling us that her husband was downstairs with an unknown subject that had broke into the residence. She, at the direction of the husband and her own, took their child out of harm's way and hid themselves in another room in another part of the house. While on the scene, they heard a gunshot prior to a full SWAT call out, and officers went into the residence to try to save lives.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Jody and Courtney at Yes It Fits.
So Daniel Craig is coming back as 007.
He's not a female Bond.
No, but the next female Bond, who's rumored to be the next Bond, is in the movie. We just
really? The actress?
Yeah, the trailer was just released, and it looks like, of course, it's just jam-packed with action. I love Bond movies just because of that.
Have you always?
Always.
Me too, as a matter of fact.
The old ones, and yeah.
Do you have a favorite Bond?
I thought Roger Moore.
Same.
Yeah?
Same, yeah.
Oh, he was so
Sean Connery
cute.
never did it for me.
Although Sean's good, but he's just different.
I just found that as far as like sex appeal goes, Roger Moore was it for me.
He was so cool and debonair.
Okay, carry on.
Debonair. Olivia Jade, the daughter of
Lori Loughlin.
Who's, the college scandal and all of that. Like, she's so afraid now, right now.
Who paid $500,000 to get her daughter into college.
Both
saying,
of them.
I just thought it was a donation.
I thought I donated to the school.
I thought it was a donation and you let her in.
Mm-hmm. Well, the daughter went back on YouTube. She was a YouTube beauty person, I believe, prior to that. She's been away for 9 months. She is just gorgeous. So she came back, did her big debut again, spoke for about 2 minutes about how she couldn't speak for any length of time on what was going on, and just wanted to say hello.
On the other hand, I saw a photo recently of the other accused who actually pled guilty.
Felicity Huffman.
Thank you very much. And her daughter, same daughter because she paid how much, $15,000?
Yeah, $15,000.
Okay, but she pled guilty. She spent like a week in the pen, a week in jail. Anyway, there was a photo recently, and it was Felicity and her daughter at a hair salon, and Felicity was having her hair done, and her daughter was studying.
Really?
So there's the difference between the two families. Lori Loughlin pays $500,000 and says, I didn't do anything wrong. And her daughter's on YouTube going, I'm pretty. And Felicity Huffman is having her hair done with her daughter who's on her laptop studying for school.
And both of the Loughlin, I'm sorry, I don't remember the husband's name.
Magamahulahi.
Yes, him. Both of them are now out of that school and not in any other school.
They're not going to school.
Interesting,
They're
right?
They're just on YouTube being pretty.
Well, that one is. I don't know what the other daughter does. Do you remember James Corden when we watched the video? He had Kanye West on.
I looked like James Corden when I put that stupid cat suit on. I still haven't gotten over how fat I looked in that cat suit. Anyway, James Corden is in cats and he wears a fat suit. What?
But he does carpool karaoke.
Yes, I love his carpool karaoke.
He did one with Kanye West on a plane. You know why?
Yes, Yahweh. Jesus.
He had to do it on the plane because Kanye West twice stood him up for a carpool karaoke.
You mean he pulled up on his carpool karaoke and Kanye West just didn't get in?
You know what? A couple of days the first time. The second time he canceled on him, he was actually driving up his driveway.
And he canceled.
And he canceled on him.
Okay, you know what? James Corden looks like he's got a good sense of humor. I would not have bothered. I would have said,
yeah, okay, Kanye. You know what? 2 times you're done.
So wait a minute. On that plane that they're on,
There's a big choir. The plane's full of choir people, and it was actually really cool. I liked it. It was very gospel oriented.
I wonder if Kanye West just was not comfortable singing all by himself in a car with James Corden.
Oh. Well, he's not a singer per se, right?
What is he?
Rapper? No?
I guess he is.
Yeah.
Kanye's a rapper. Oh, we got it officially.
The young people are telling us Kanye's a rapper.
The young people.
The young people over in the other room.
Hey, young people are amazing.
Yes, they are.
We have a couple coming up right now.
Oh, boy, these guys. My goodness, what a success story.
OC Hair and Beauty. This is Onofrio Cuglietta. Wait until you hear the story and wait until you hear how they've expanded. Just wait.
And go support them.
You don't really have to wait. It's only about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away. That's coming up on Mornings with Luann and Tim right after these words from our sponsors and thanks to Casey Security.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Okay, you guys, are you ready for this? I'm so impressed by you. Now, you I've known for a number of years. This is Franco and Tyler. Tyler and I have met in passing because I've given you awards on stage for your entrepreneurial spirit and your success in business. You've been in the hair industry
20 years.
20 years. Look at how young you look. I can't even believe it.
Babyface.
I know, right?
Products, Tim.
It's the products.
It's all the products.
There you go, yeah.
Products.
Beautiful. And you sort of, through marriage, have been involved in this industry for a number of years. Let's talk about your wife a little bit, who's a partner in the business.
Yeah, so my wife, Trina Onofrio, was partners with Franco about 15 years ago. And then we then focused on, revamped, and then now we're back with OC.
And your father-in-law is also...
He's the barber at the Markham Barber Shop.
55 years we celebrated last month.
55 years?
55.
Has he ever done that shop over nicely with the exposed stone and stuff? It looks so nice in there.
Looks nice and rich and traditional barber shop.
And this is going to be carried on. That barber shop tradition will be carried on when he's ready to retire?
Yep.
You're taking that one over too.
It's
like you're not busy enough. So you're a full-time paramedic.
Yep.
But you partnered with Franco and your wife.
Yep.
on OC, which obviously stands for Onofrio Cuglietta.
Yes, correct, sir.
OC Bath and Body Company. It doesn't stop there. You started this company 2012, did you say?
2012 was our...
Tell me how, why? How did it all start?
We were just looking for a natural product, as natural as we could get it. And this all started with 1 foot soak.
A foot soak?
1 foot soak.
You decided to make it yourself?
Yeah, and we went to town.
We owned Identity Salon and Spa. So the Spa, which is now closed because we focused on the OC brand, we created a wild foot scrub. And we ended up taking that, and our clients loved it, and we sent it to a bunch of places. And we got picked up by a lot of big franchises, and that was the start of OC. And, so it's awesome.
So then you decided, let's make some more stuff.
Yeah. So then it transferred into liquid soaps, into body washes, bath bombs, bubble bars that just came out. It's constantly...
full line of hair care.
We actually make a shampoo in a bar.
No bottle.
I can rub it on my head?
100%.
No bottle.
I love that.
No packaging.
Vacuum cure. Yep, no
Shaving
packaging.
stuff.
We so we also own Mountain Man Beard Co.
See, they kept on going. This wasn't enough. They go to Mountain Man Beard Co.
So we own Mountain Man Beard Co., Botanica Essential Oils, and Cosmetic Labs Canada.
Right.
What, you guys?
Busy.
And so now, this is so much in Sault Ste. Marie. Like Luann was saying, is this really true? On Wellington West, where you are, do you actually manufacture stuff right there on site?
Absolutely everything except for the makeup. The makeup is a Canadian brand, but we don't specialize in makeup because it's different machinery. But all cosmetics are made 100% with the exception of the aerosols in Sault Ste. Marie.
Because you can't do aerosols.
Right.
Okay, made in Sault Ste. Marie.
All made in Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah.
But I read recently, tell me if this is true, did you open somewhere in Southern Ontario? Did you open either a store or a pop-up or something?
Yeah, so we opened up a concept pop-up store in Peterborough, and Franco and I and Trina, we're going to be down there in the new year, and we're going to look for a new spot that will be a full-time big store with all of our SKUs, with all 3 brands.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
You want to test the waters, right? You don't want to like just go full board, to the wall and...
Right.
If it doesn't work, doesn't work. But it's working. It's going.
And these pop-up stores are a great opportunity to do that. I mean, it's a hot trend now, right?
Yeah.
In malls, just to start a little, not a full line of stuff. You just take a business card, you order online, whatever, right?
It basically, and when people try the product, the expressions on their face is incredible. Like if you've never been into the store, come in. The biggest thing we focus ourselves on too is education of the product. Also, if I can bring up.
You can bring up whatever you want.
We give back to the community. This year, up to date, since we opened, we're at $56,000 in donations back to the community.
Yeah. This year alone, we're at $14,000. And then that doesn't include our 24 days of giveaway, which started on December 1st.
Oh, I heard about that too.
Yeah. So we're giving away. We got a bunch of local businesses in with it as well. That's not included in the $3,500, Tim. So the $3,500 is just what we're donating.
Wait, you're donating $3,500.
Correct.
To what?
In prizes. So basically, you go on, you follow the link, you just add your email in, and then
where am I going?
To oc-beauty.ca.
oc-beauty.ca. oc-beauty.ca.
So you go there.
Yeah.
You plug in your email.
Yeah.
And then it goes to a leaderboard.
Okay.
And the 24 prizes are given at random. So we have like Yes It Fits, Little Caesars.
Yes It Fits, I just had her on the show. She's phenomenal.
Yep. So
we have
Yes It Fits.
Giovanni's Burger Don. We have Josh Pace Photography.
Fratelli's too? Are they part of it?
Yep, they're all.
I love those three. So when you win that prize, it's all 3. Okay. And Offro's Kitchen, Bath, Flooring, Lighting, my dad's. So granite cutting boards.
Is that your dad's business?
Yeah. So granite cutting boards. There's tons. There's more sponsors being added.
We're
a couple
giving
of car
away,
dealerships.
and one of the parts in the main prize is you're going to win bath bombs for a year. There's a 50-inch TV. We've gone off. Yeah. We've literally put.
We went off the deep end, Tim.
We've gone off the deep end.
So are we buying tickets for this draw?
No, free. Free. So you
just
go
sign
in.
Up online.
We're going in, and you just sign up, and then the computer will actually pick a winner by email, notify you, and then we'll post it up, and then that's going to happen for 24 days. So it'll happen until December 24th.
So it started when?
December 1st. So you better get on there and sign up.
No kidding.
Everybody who's not signed up, sign on. Prizes are unbelievable.
And it stops at 10,000 people.
I got to get in there before we get to 10,000. Do you know where you're at right now?
We're at 1,700 people in 24 hours. So 1700.
Don't wait, Sault Ste. Marie.
Hurry up.
Listen, okay, I want to read this card. This is amazing. Private label manufacturing, design, and custom formulas available in low minimum orders. So you also act as a wholesaler.
100%. We private label for companies that want to start their own product line, want to have their label on the bottle. We design their products, colors, fragrances, whatever they need.
When you say low minimum orders, would you even do something like a promotion for a company?
Yes, we got like 6 of them on the go right now.
We do corporate baskets.
You do corporate baskets?
100%.
Okay,
100%.
We take the OC off, we put your logo on, so on TV goes on there,
So
no
it's
charge.
10
It's
for on
free.
TV.
We could give gifts. Oh my
100%.
gosh, wait, okay, we know professional face, body, bath, and hair product. Hey, we got a minute left, but wait, there's stuff I didn't know about. Okay, Luann says non-comedogenic makeup means it doesn't clog your pores.
100%.
Correct. Luann taught me that. You guys, full baby and tween line.
Correct.
Everything. Baby,
That
sunscreen,
means
everything.
safe for the most sensitive skin.
Yeah, so we manufacture for Project Sunshine. So, which is in Sick Kids Hospital. We also manufacture for kids spas across North America.
Right.
So, you guys, okay, beauty supply and furniture for all your salon and spa needs.
Flat irons to styling chairs to whatever you need.
Robes, diffusers, wax melts, and linen mist, and gift store. Why are we not? Okay, address on Wellington Street West.
298 Wellington Street West.
Just before the underpass.
Right across from Paisanos.
Come see us, great deals.
You're gonna have to fight me. No, there's lots to go around.
And just one more mention, Thursday night, December 5th, we are having our Santa Claus night. He's coming, free photography by donation, and we're giving back the donations, either monetary canned goods to St. Vincent's.
Is our charity of choice.
Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot, I know we're out of time, but just mention really quickly, aren't you doing a sensitive Santa?
Yeah, we are doing
December
Sensitive
12th.
Santa on the 12th, and Cookie and Milk with Santa and Story Time.
So if you have children who have sensory, who have with children with autism or sensory issues, December the 12th?
The 12th.
At the store?
At the store.
Okay, we gotta go. Otherwise, Luann has no time. I could
Thanks,
talk to you
everyone.
forever. Congratulations.
Thank you.
OC, we'll see you in a minute. Just really quickly, it is Giving Tuesday, and we got a lovely message from our friend Logan Costa at Sioux Area Hospital Foundation reminding us the 50-50 draw tickets are on sale. It's your last chance to get tickets today for a $50,000 cash prize. 3 chances for $5, 10 chances for $10, 60 chances for $20. So go to www.sioux5050.ca for your tickets. Both Logans today offering us all kinds of prizes to support Sioux Area Hospital and the Group Health Center. Go.
Thank you so much, Casey Security. See you tomorrow.